everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
Today we're checking out Jules for the Emperor Penguin.
From Left Justified Studio.
Yes.
This game plays 2 to 5 players and has a box playtime of 30 to 45 minutes. So, this game involves resource management and set collection and moving your little penguins up and down the ice, collecting jewels along the way, turning those in to try to get objective cards.
Yeah.
So, thanks to Left Justified Studio for providing us this copy of Jules for the Emperor Penguin, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they heard that we like to play all the games. So let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules.
Yeah.
So each player is going to start off with your 5 penguins numbered 1 to 5. The one's a little bitty penguin to 5 is this big old thick penguin.
Right.
You're also going to get 3 dice of your color, which you will roll and place onto your penguin guild token. Now, Steph, neither one of us should look at this because this is not mine nor yours, but everyone is going to get your own penguin guild, which will match the top of some of these objective cards. So you'll notice that this one has a diamond and a shield. They're like 2 different types of shields. Some of them are triangles. Here are the 2 different shapes of shields. There's one with an anvil on it. There's one that has a double pickaxe, which is not shown. But you are trying to collect objective cards that have your symbol on it. If you do get cards that will match your symbol, those are gonna be worth a bonus. What are those? 2 points, Steph? I will look that up.
I think so.
But this is how many points anyone can get when they fulfill this. If I can get 1 of each color gem, boom, that's going to be worth 10 points to me at the end of the game. Plus bonus points if that matches my penguin guild. Yes, 2 extra points for each objective that matches your guild. We are going to be basically taking turns back and forth and then trying to fulfill one of these objective cards every turn. And if you are the first to have 5 objective cards complete, you will get the Emperor Penguin's Grateful Thanks. It's going to be worth an additional 4 points.
Nice.
So, as I mentioned, you're going to roll your dice. The dice have values from 1 to 5, plus there is a little 0 snowflake. This is good to move any penguin, not just a particular numbered penguin. In order to set up the field here, you've got tiles that are labeled A through E. You'll notice that these A's are down here at the bottom above the valley floor, down at the very bottom. And you're going to place the 3 A tiles at the bottom. There are only 3. You'll notice that some of the tiles have crowns on them, like this C tile. Some of them do not, like this B tile. On your first game, they recommend that you play with all of the ones with the crowns on them. With the A tiles, we don't have much choice because there are only 3. But for the other ones, you're either going to use the ones with the crowns or you will just shuffle them up and choose randomly. So we've got 3 A's, 2 B's, 3 C's, 2 D's, and 3 E's at the very top. So, roll your 3 dice, put them on your guild token, shuffle the deck of objective cards, and place 5 at the top with the Emperor Penguin's Grateful Thanks at the very end. I am going to be the first player. I get no starting gems. Steph starts off with a ruby. If there were another player who was playing beyond Steph, they would get an emerald. The one past that player, the 4th player, would get a ruby and an emerald, and the 5th player gets 2 rubies and an emerald to start off. So
no one gets blue.
No one starts off with blue or clear for the diamonds.
Yeah, so good.
So, starting with me and moving clockwise around the table, we're going to take turns spending dice to move a penguin. or several penguins by bumping. So, in order to spend a die, what I'll do is I'll do something like this, and I'll spend this one. And then I'm going to take my number one penguin, because I'm spending my die with the one on it, to move my penguin with the one on it. Now, where can I go? Well, I'm here on the valley floor. I can go up to this tile. I can go up to this tile. This is all one big location, so I could go up to this tile. Well, it's basically the same tile there as I would if I was going this direction. Or I can go over here. So basically any of the A tiles. So then I can do there are two halves to each of these tiles. You'll notice that there is a uh, active ability side. This means I'm going to get 2 rubies. And then there is an everyone ability, meaning every penguin, either my penguins or even my opponent's penguins that are on this space, can activate the right-hand side. Notice that this has a ruby, a down arrow, and an emerald. That means if I have a penguin there, I can spend 1 ruby to get exactly 1 emerald. I can't spend 2 rubies to get 2 emeralds unless I've got 2 penguins on that tile. So, um, where I am, I'm basically going to get 2 rubies and 1 bonus ruby. This one doesn't even have a down arrow, so I can just take 3 rubies and be done. But let's say it comes time for my turn again. So I could take either of these. Well, I should say, after I'm done with this, I'm going to roll this die again. I'm going to put it back to the 1 here in a second. But I'm going to put whatever I rolled right here. And now I'm going to be able to choose from 2 5s or a 0. A 0 means I could move any of them. Let's go ahead and pretend that I'm using this 5. This is after Steph has already taken her turn and done whatever she's going to do. But let's say I'm going to move this 5. I can move it the same places, but let's say I move it to where this 1 is. I can stop or I can bump my 1 penguin. If I stop here, I get what's on this tile. If I bump this penguin, that means I'm not really done moving. I don't actually activate the tile until I am done moving. So if I bump this 1 penguin, I can move this direction or this direction. You can never go straight up the rock wall. I could also launch myself down off the rock wall. And this is called sliding. Sliding is super awesome because every time you slide, whether or not you're done with your movement, you get what is on the slide. So if I were to bump myself down the slide, I would get 2 rubies. And since I ended on the valley floor, actually, if this were a large penguin, I could bump one of these, but I've just got a small penguin. Notice the reason I can bump this penguin is because my 5 is a big penguin. My 1 is a little baby light penguin. So 5s can bump 1s. 1s cannot bump 5s or 2s or 3s or 4s. So anyway, let's say I move down here. I'm going to get my 2 rubies and I can carry out 2 of these valley floor transactions. I can do any 2 of these things. But let's say I decided I wanted to move up. I can move up to here. I can do 1 conversion and then I can change a number up or down. I can change a 1 to a 0. I cannot change a 0 to a 5 or a 5 to a 0. They do not wrap. So now let's say next turn I move my 4 up. The 4 can't bump a 5. So I won't be able to make a very long chain like that. But let's say I'd moved the 4 the turn before, I could bump and bump and bump, bumping all the way up. Or in some cases, bump, bump, and then bumping downward like so. And you can make as long of it, you can make a 5 penguin long chain if you wanted to.
That's crazy.
Or maybe you could even bump things multiple times. Now, here's an important note. Let's say that I have a 4 and a 1 here and I move the 5 in. I cannot bump both the penguins. I bump only one. I have to choose one of these to bump. And then I'm going to execute whatever is on the final spot, not where my first penguin was, but where my last penguin ended up.
And you do everything on the tile.
And you do everything on the tile. Not the things on the slides, those only activate when you slide off. So, after you've done the active ability, and then you've done the everyone ability, and then the opponents have also done the everyone ability, then I can buy an objective card, exactly one. Even if I've got the resources to buy multiple, I can only buy one of them. So, never re-roll the dice that you have on your guild token. You'll only re-roll the die that you use this turn. So, re-rolling shows that your turn is done and the next player can go. Steph and I are going to go back and forth like this until one player has acquired 5 objective cards. Whoever gets the 5th one is going to get the Emperor Penguin's Grateful Thanks. And every other player gets to take one more turn. After those turns are done, the game ends. And highest score wins. If there's a tie, tied player with the most diamonds wins. If there's still a tie, whoever has the most sapphires wins. Moving on down through the ranks like normal.
Ooh.
And then I guess the winner gets to pose with the fantastic trophy right here.
Nice.
Nice.
Go Penguin.
In case you don't know what some of these abilities do, they are located just like so. There is one ability that lets you take an extra turn. That's the play again. This is the only one that goes after the everyone abilities. So keep that in mind.
We do have it in play. No, we don't.
No, we don't have it in play this
I
time.
do not see that. Yeah.
All right, so let me reset my guys down here. And it doesn't matter that I'm on the left and Steph is on the right. As I mentioned, this valley floor is one big tile. And every one of these tiles has 2 directions you can go up, and usually one direction you can go down. So I'm going to do the 1. Ooh. I'll do this. Could take my 3 rubies and be done. I'm going to put my stuff up here.
Yeah.
And then I re-roll this. I again rolled the 5, just like the example, right?
I'll go 1 over to that one.
One over to here, 1 green, 1 red.
Yeah, roll it.
Now, it's also important to note I cannot bump Steph's penguin. I can only bump my own penguins. I think I will take my 2 penguin with my 0. Bumping the 1. Oh, what'd I do?
What do I do?
I think I'm going to go here. I can trade 1 for 2, which
Yeah.
I will do.
Yeah.
And I can adjust 1 die. It has to be this one. It cannot be this one.
Because you haven't rolled it yet.
That's correct. I rolled another 5.
Whoa.
How about that?
I'm going to use my 2 to bump my penguin.
So 2 to the 1, bumping up. This is where you end up. You get 1 green. You can adjust 1 die.
Yeah. 2
and you can
3.
change 2 in for 1.
Yes.
2 green for 1 blue.
Yes.
Good to go?
Think so.
Not going to buy any objective cards?
Oh, look at me go. I don't think I can.
Going to take my 4, bumping my 2, bumping my 1, coming up here.
Whoa.
Yep. Going to take a green. I'm going to adjust 1 of my dice. Change it to a 4. And then take another red. And can't afford any. Rolling a 3.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, what?
3. I'm gonna bump my 2 into the 1, which will bump my 1
Oops, wrong one. 3, 2,
up here.
here. You get a green. You
And
get
a
a
red.
you get a green.
Yeah.
You get a dice modification.
I don't need it.
You get a red, and I get a red
Here to help.
because it's in everyone spot. Oh, look at your wilds! Wow,
Wilds for days.
wild for days.
This looks cute, says Anne. It is cute.
It is super cute.
Yeah, super cute. You got these nice gems.
Mm-hmm.
Like a ton of them.
I am going to move my 5. 5 bumps 4, 4 bumps 2, 2 bumps 1, 1 bumps up. Swap the position of 2 penguins.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
What do I want to swap?
That's a question.
And the one that I swap, the penguin who triggered this can be one of them, but does not have to be.
Mm.
I'm gonna swap.
Swibbity swap.
Swibbity swabbity, flippity floppity.
Flippity floppity. Wow. Maybe I'll do that instead.
What?
Nothing.
Mm,
I got plans.
secret.
I need more gems. I got big plans though.
Yeah?
Big plans.
Big Paulans.
Yeah. Big plans.
I will swap my
Swap.
4 and my 1.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then I can trade these 2 for a blue.
Hmm.
However,
However.
I have to decide if that's what I want to do because of reasons. Whoa, did you see that? Amazing.
Throwing gems at me. What you can do.
The reason why I'm reluctant to do this
Mm-hmm.
is because going up here, I need 3 greens and I won't have 3 greens afterwards.
Okay, so then wait. Or you can adjust the die. So you can adjust the die instead.
Or I can adjust the die.
Yeah. Depends on what you want to do. What you want to do.
Um, Alternatively, I could have shoved that direction.
Well, then you gotta swap your penguins
I gotta
back.
swap my penguins back. You right. You right. I think that might be the wiser plan. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to push in this direction.
Okay.
So I change an unplayed die to wild.
Mm-hmm.
Leave my 4. Move my 3. Then if I spend these, it's the same spend as before, but I could just take a red and be done with it. You
Okay. I'm spending a 4 and I'm
Whoa.
pushing everybody.
Spending a 4, pushing the 3 to push the 2 to push the 1 to do where?
Go down.
Sliding down.
Yeah.
You get a green for slide.
Yeah.
You get 2 reds.
Yes. And a red.
You get a red, and I get a red.
A red. That's about it.
That's about the size of it.
3.
I'm going to wild so I can move the 5 to move the 4 to move the 2 to move the 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend 3 to get 1 and 1.
Yep.
I'm going to take 2 reds.
Yep.
And I'm going to hold off on buying anything
Yep.
because I can only afford one of them. And
I'm gonna wild to move the 4.
5
Yeah, the wild.
to move the 4.
Yeah, to bump it. I'm using the wild as a 5.
You're going to move the 5 to bump the 4.
To bump the
To
3.
bump the 3.
To bump the
To bump
2.
the 2.
To go that way.
To go this way.
Yeah.
To change 1 to a wild.
Which will be this one here.
And then you can take a red and a green and turn it to a blue.
Sure.
And I will take a red.
All day long, I help you out.
That's your job.
No, it's not.
I mean,
No.
no? I think so.
No.
I think so.
No.
Nope. I think the time has come.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a poor thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't a lot.
Nope.
Nope. I am going to indeed do the wild to bump the 4 to bump the 2 to bump the 1 down to take a blue and a green and a die shift.
Does that mean I get a red?
You will get a red and I will get 2 reds.
Wow.
And now I will buy something.
Wow.
1 and 1 and 1 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong one. That's one of each.
That was mine.
Yes, it was, but not. And you can have this one.
Yay.
So I'm going to just tuck mine over here in the corner. Time to reroll. How about a 2?
Okay, I'm gonna spend the wild as a 5 to
Spend the
move
wild.
everybody up.
5 to the 4. Not everybody. I need to know directions.
4 to the 3.
4 to the 3.
3 to the 2.
3 to the 2.
2 to the tip top over there.
Over here.
Yep.
1 gets you one of each.
Doing it.
That is not called blue.
This.
Those 3.
And then 2 red for 2 green.
2 red gives you 2 green. And then
And then
you have your choice of these.
I'm going to take this 7.1 for 2 and 1.
This one.
Yeah.
Now I got to decide what I want to do here. I'm sitting on 1 billion red gems.
Can you only buy one on your turn?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Fine.
You can only get one. Can't let you have all of them.
You could.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Yes, you could.
Yes, I could.
Good.
All right, I think the 5 is going to move again. 5 to the 4. 4 to the 2. 2 down for a blue. 1 up or down?
Good question.
I don't have any greens. I would like some greens, so I'm going to go here. So taking this, one gets me 2 green, and I can trade some dice. The 3 does not help me much. 5 helps me probably more than anything. Got another 2.
Lying anything?
Yeah, probably. I probably should.
Is this a brain burner? Not really.
No.
I would say it's a resource management. Collect the gems to get the goals. Just
3, 2, 1. Blast off.
I wouldn't say it's like a very deep game. I mean, it's not nothing though. You're still thinking about what to do.
Um, Not going to RoseCon. Not even sure when RoseCon is.
Next summer.
Next summer? Oh, then we might go.
Yeah, we might go. We don't know yet. All right. I am gonna move my 4 into my 3 into my 2.
4 into your 3 into your 2, moving down, taking a blue.
Yeah, that's the plan.
And then you can spend a green to get a blue.
I will.
You can then get a free red.
I will.
Now you can buy a card.
3. I can't buy a card. I don't have 2 green anymore, so.
Whoa.
I will not choose to buy a card at this time. Done.
I should probably use my 5. My question is.
Yeah. I want to seriously look into it. It's kind of a long drive, so we have to make sure we can, like, make sure it's worth it, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're excited for it, though.
5 to the 4, 4 to the 2. 2. I'm going to go ahead and move down to here. I did get the blue.
Okay.
For that. I'm going to spend 1 for 2, as I did. And I get to adjust 2 dice.
Okay.
Oh, I could have pushed the 1. Instead of doing that, there's a lot of things that need green. It's not a bad place to stop.
Nope.
So I will go ahead and stop there. I will adjust the 2 to a 0. And roll a 0. What do I want?
There's 2 cards that don't require
There's 2 cards that don't require
a diamond, because you don't have a diamond.
3. Three, two, 1 is worth 7 points.
Yep. Looking at all the ones I want.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
That changes my plan.
Whoa.
Ooh. All right, I'm going to use my wild to move my 4 into the top corner with my 3, but not bump 3.
You're going to use your wild to move your 4 to your 3.
Yes.
No bump?
No.
All right. 1 blue to transfer.
Dun, dun, dun. Can I do it twice or no?
No.
Got it.
That is a one person ability. Now you may spend 2 for 2 twice.
I'll just do it. I do it.
2 for 2 twice. All right. Would you like to buy anything?
Yeah, sure. Well, I still have the 2 blue, so I will do the 7.2 blue, 1 green. Wild. Wild.
Wow. Nothing needs blue.
Nope.
Wow.
Wow.
When I'm bumping, can I bump? Hmm. I could do that.
Hey, Dr. Sign.
Hey, Doc. Don't want to help you out, though. Steph says, yes, you do. 5 to 4. 4 down. Taking 3 reds. You get a red.
Yay.
Just allow me to get anything? Probably not. Nope.
Okay.
Does not allow it.
Um. Right. So I will. I will move my 5 into my 1 and have the 1 slide
Move
down.
5 into your 1. 1 slide down.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
You get these 2, and you can make 2 trades.
Yeah.
Hmm.
1 for 3.
One
1 green for 3 red.
1 green for 3 red. This one.
Yeah.
And
And 1 red for a green. And I'm gonna buy the furthest one that way. 1 red, 2 green, and a white.
that sounds good.
Okay.
5 to 4. 4 to these. I remember.
Were you supposed to take that blue one too?
I I
Sure. Don't know.
don't remember. I assume so. Oh, because I had put them both here and did not take this one. I mean, it's not like I could do anything with the blues currently. 5 to 4. 4 to here. I can move the 2 or the 1. Probably the 2 is going up. Gives me 1 and a die adjustment. I will take 1. I'll take a die adjustment. Might as well put it as a 1. Hopefully I can move it again. I'm going to get a free red. Might as well take something.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 5. That's my 4th card.
Yep. You're right. All right. I'm gonna use my wild to move the 3 down to the 2.
3 to the 2.
Gets me a blue.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll move the 2 up this way. Yeah.
So you get a wild anything.
Yep. Wild anything.
You get to trade a red and a green for a blue.
I'll do it.
And then you can do any of these fine things.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna spend 4 red and 2 green for not that one, the one next to it. Thanks. That's it.
I don't think it matters much what I do.
I've read in a way. Blah. Blah.
Yeah, I can't get 5 red and a white, so
No.
I'm stuck with whatever I can manufacture out of this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, spending the 4 because 4 goes to 2. I get a wild. I can trade. What do you? Oh, you're going to go ahead and take your red. I'm going to trade these 2 in for a blue because maybe I'll need a tiebreaker. And then 4 and 1 gives me my 5th card. And the Emperor Penguin's Grateful Thanks. You get 1 more turn.
No.
No.
I'm gonna move my 4 down to bump the 3.
4 to bump the 3, taking
To
this.
bump the 2.
3 bumps the 2. 2
Up.
goes up. 1 gets you 1 of each.
1 of each.
Yeah, I'm not getting the tiebreaker for sure.
And 2 red become 2 green, right?
2 red can become 2 green.
Alright. I think the best bet is.
Got a couple of 8s there.
Yeah, I'll take the 8 that I can.
The 8 that you can.
1, 2, 1.
1, 2, 1. And you've got tiebreaker on me.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
So do you get 2 points for your symbol as well?
Yeah, yes, I'm supposed to. Yes.
Okay.
My symbol is. It sort of looks like Deadpool's eyes if you don't look real close at it, or Spider-Man, or the logo. It's a pickaxe with mountains behind. I have 3 of them. So
I had 3 of mine as well.
44.
40.
So that was the difference.
Ugh. Because 15, 15 is 30, 34, and 6. Was there anything I'm missing?
7, 8, 15, 7, 23, 8, 31, 35.
35.
7, 8, 15. Oh, 7, 22, 30, 34.
And 6.
40.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
don't count. That's just tiebreaker.
That's just tiebreakers. I got 12. 12 and 12 is 24, and 10 is 34, and 4 is 38. 40, 42, 44.
That did it.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that did it.
I said that's what made the difference.
Oh.
So this belongs to me. along with the Emperor Penguin's grateful thanks.
uh, I mean, that's why stuff. No, it's cute. I like pushing the penguins around and trying to get bonuses and converting those gems into better gems, and hopefully cards come out with your symbol, so you like have to like then focus on that. So it gets you.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
when I was introducing all of the different symbols and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, and there's a pickaxe symbol, which doesn't exist in the cards up here. So I thought for sure,
I wasn't paying
I
attention.
thought for sure I was dead.
Nah.
You had a really strong engine in the upper corner
I was
of
trying.
the game board,
Yeah.
and I was just pinballing my guys around
Yeah.
right down the
I'm
middle.
like, okay, if I can just get the blues to get all these 3 gems and just try and get the better valued cards, then I can maybe come out ahead. But
Here's the thing, though: pushing penguins around, bumping penguins,
mhm.
is a fine strategy, but it's not the end all be all because it's wherever you end up.
Yeah,
Because if you're going up to the top, but you're not taking advantage of the top spots, which I wasn't because I was bumping,
right.
but sometimes you need to.
Yeah.
So
Well, I was doing the pinball at the end there.
yeah, you got a pinball to get him to the top, and then you can
But
work from there.
slide down and getting a blue is just too good. It's
Yes.
so good.
It's just so good, which is that's what I was focusing on, is just getting that blue slide each time.
Yeah. So a lot of good choices in this game. Super cute, very attractive. I found it very attractive at Gen Con. So I was like, oh, I want to play that. So
Exactly.
it worked out.
So be sure to check out Jules for the Emperor Penguin from Left Justified Studio. And if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want to see more just like it, come check out our 1,300 videos on YouTube at Board Gamer Steph. Or even better, you can join us live on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we stream 3 games and usually a lot more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.